Okay, so here's the move we're gonna be doing. He's gonna start here, he's gonna spin behind and tilt him over and take the back. That, okay? So we're gonna break it down into parts. He's gonna start here, he's sprawled on top, okay? Right now I'm not gonna talk about super intricate grip switching, a little bit, okay? So this hand, look, it's going under the belly and it's going to his head. He's pushing the head this way as he spins behind the arm, okay? What I mean by that is he wants to get behind this arm. Usually, a lot of times the guy will be reaching it out, so he needs to clear that. Then he's gonna stop on the side. Look, he's gonna go, this hand's by the throat or the face. This hand reaches under the far armpit, and he's gonna grab like a seatbelt, like this, okay? Cross the face, under the armpit, grabs like a seatbelt, hugs, pulls his elbows back, okay? Then look, right now he has one knee down and one knee up, and it's this way. He's gonna switch. He's gonna put this knee down, and he's gonna put this knee up. And when he puts that knee down, look what he's doing. He's going to block here, and I would even have him move a little bit up here, because then this guy can't post the hand. Scoot back. He can push his hand out. So you want to seal this off. So he slides his knee up a little bit, the best he can, to cover with his shin, and look, he tucks his foot in like a windshield wiper. Freeze. Switch this out. There. It's going to make it weird, okay? So he wants to tuck that in. Then he's going to sit to his hip, this way, pull in the guy, holding him close, looks for the hooks. He kicks the bottom foot under, looks for the hooks. This guy's not really defending too much, okay? The hooks is just putting the feet like this. One and one. Don't cross your feet. You use your heels. Kind of hold in the right here, okay? You can kind of squeeze your knees. And look, you don't want any space here. You want your chest on the back, okay? Back up. Great job. One more time. So, starts in the front, sprawls. He cross faces, pushing the face away to the other side, reaches over the back of the armpit, tucks the knee, blocks up the knee and the elbow, tilts, and puts the hooks in. Okay, a couple pointers or things. Remember, it's best to have him where you don't carry his weight. You want him on the side, I think it's better than having him on top. Okay, so you're always kind of looking for that. Right now, I have the assumption of this grip because we were doing, come look this side. So this grip, right? You have your seatbelt grip. If you fell to this side, you're going to be here. It's going to be around his neck. All right? So he's just going to reach this arm deep. Let go of rear naked choke. He's going to reach it under. Then the hand that's under the armpit is going to come out. He wants to kind of hide his arm. He doesn't want to leave his arm way out here because the guy might grab it. He kind of hides it. Here, tucks it behind. Look, he comes through and grabs his bicep. I think of it like Napoleon Dynamite, happy hand. Okay, grabs the bicep. Tucks it behind. He can do different things. He can grab. He can push the head. Okay, he's trying to make this space smaller. Then he engages the hook. He starts to arch. He pushes his chest forward and pulls the elbows together. Okay, think about, you're not just flexing your muscles. Look, through, here. Make a little hook on your bicep. Okay, this is behind the head or it's grabbing here. And then look, there's where the head is. I need to make that smaller. I'm pulling my elbows together, pushing through. Okay? So we'll go again, nice job. We can say, we're going to mess it up a little bit by this guy, sometimes he goes over to the other side and you get the hook on the other side. Make that happen, okay? So sometimes this totally happens. He runs behind, he's getting the hooks, or he's dumping. The guy kind of goes all the way to one other side, and now look, come over here. Now this is the hand that we would do the naked choke with, but there's all this space. It's kind of hard because this guy's laying on his arm maybe to get his arm out. So we're doing the assumption that the overhand is going to be the choking hand. Okay, so look, if it comes where there's the openings here, look, he's going to use his hooks, use the collar, use his hand, use his foot on the ground to bring the guy back to the other side. However you bring the guy back to the other side. Okay, I'll back over here. Now you notice, remember there was like a big gap there, but now when he did that, it was like, it's really deep, right? It's really deep. And he just lets go, goes under. I like to cup the shoulder there. Good. He brings this hand out, grabs the bicep. Remember, hiding the other hand. Controlling that space. Good. Squeezing together, elbows together and arching. Okay. He's going to go here. This hand was cross-facing. Now look, it's going to reach deep to the tricep. Okay. It's there at the tricep. He's going to take this hand. He's going to actually go all the way side. I like to back off a little bit so I'm not on top of him. I kind of get behind him. And I'm going to try and reach under his butt to grab one of the ankles. I can grab the far side ankle or the near side ankle. Okay? We'll go far side, and then there's tons of different ways you can do it. You're pulling the far side ankle and the far side arm, so again, he can't post on this side. He's got his chest behind him, his toes are on the ground. He just kind of bear crawls in and knocks the guy over. Okay, throws his legs this way and goes to the side control position. Okay, for now we'll just go one knee, go back. Good. One knee at the hip, one knee at the belt, or at the head. Chest to chest, perpendicular. Hand under the head, hand under the far armpit. Okay? You can really end in any way, but if you don't know a lot of side controls, just go this way. Okay? Back up. So again, he starts in the front. He spins, cross facing. Okay? Brushing the teeth. He reaches under here to the tricep. Here, look at this. Do it. Go back to where you just were. So he was kind of here, right? And like, look, this guy's butt is like, it's hard to find his foot here. Garrett's already kind of over the top of him. Do you see what I mean? He's going to make this little motion, backing off. Okay, he backs off, and I think he loads his chest behind him, and then he reaches under the guy's butt. Under the guy's butt. If you reach over, it's hard to get to. Okay? Under his butt. Whatever you can grab, near side, far side. He uses his chest to steamroll him over. Throw it, moving the legs out of the way. The hand's right there to go under the head. The other one under the far armpit, chest to chest, perpendicular, knee at the head, knee at the hip, good. And hips low. No big butt up in the air. Okay? Okay, he's got the cross face. Remember, a couple things on this. If he holds high, Nate, push your hand. You see? Hold elbow level and pull it back. Push your hand. Way harder, okay? So that's critical there. So this grip is like not just like being lazy. It's not high in the armpit, right? We want to get the leverage off of it. Pulling back, okay? Then he needs to back off. And a couple things here. Come over on this side and look. If you back off, it will let you get your elbow low, so you can a lot of times reach the foot. Sometimes this guy is like sitting on his foot, he can't reach it. Sometimes I'll grab and I'll like make this little flare with my elbow, flare him up to make him do this. There, bump his butt up. Look at this, go back. Hold on, go back to turtle. Think about, no, just right to here. This hand, he's sitting, sit on your feet just like this, Nate. So it's hard to, sit your butt right here, however much you can, there. Guys, it's like, oh, I can't get even under his butt, you see? Grab his butt, lift him off his butt. Okay, so there's all these little things to do here. Then the other thing I really want to talk about, he's got this grip. Start going, knocking him over. Slow motion. The second, if you let go right here, Nate, what would you do here? I would recover my guard, right? You see it? Okay, go back. So Garrett wants to keep control of this foot and flare it this way. Look, he pulls it out. Now, recover the guard, Nate, when he's holding your foot. It's hard, right? Okay, so you're always trying to get that out of the way. Go, rewind it. We'll show different gripping for the, sometimes you just can't reach the foot. It's a fact of life, right? You can grab the near side foot, throw it, and then I would throw it at this like weird trajectory that way to try and clear past here. Okay, you want to always get past the legs. If you are having trouble getting past the legs, you can use this knee to jam up and get to his hip. Then he can't get the leg in. Okay, so you're like needing to get past that. That's pretty important. All right, back it out a little bit. Act like you're going to put your knee in. Sometimes you lose the grip. This totally happens. Look, he can tuck his hand in there. Yeah, and push the leg out. Okay, so there's many gripping strategies. I just kind of show you one, but then we want to talk about what's important. Now this guy's getting to side control. He's doing everything that you know how to do. He's getting to side control, and then freeze. You see what happened is this guy's arm was rewinded, and your arm was like here, right? This guy's arm was getting trapped, and what did you do? You pulled the arm out, right? You pulled the arm out. Okay, Garrett, that's exactly the right thing for him to be doing, right? Back it up. He pulls it, he pulls it out, and he wants, don't take the key lock yet. Sorry. He brings the arm, and he starts to frame, right? Because he wants to start to hip escape. That's totally the right thing for Nate to be doing. In that moment, go back. We start to think about this guy is going for the position, he's settling the position, he's also bringing his arm out, looking for that wrist. If he doesn't catch it right away, the wrist will be there because the guy's framing, right? He gets the wrist, he cups it with his hand, he puts his elbow on the ground. Look, this other hand is waiting right here. Okay, it was at the far side underhook, so it was just waiting. If the guy is really strong, he can use his head to help push down. He gets the grips, he's gonna start to roll this way, putting his knuckles on the floor. Rolling, he does that with this one, okay? Keeps this push to the floor, it's like a paintbrush, and then he can start to pull down and back, okay? Then he starts to lift, okay? One thing I learned here, if the guy sometimes keep his head down, you need to put it in his armpit and push him on. Okay, you start to move, right? Put your back straight and look up. Good, try to push. Harder.
Yep.
Okay, everyone learned this way, right? Head down, but it makes it easier for him to push. What this is like if he's gonna punch you in your face. Look away. He's not punching you in his face, he's smart and he's pushing an armpit to push you off the side. Jiu-jitsu, no jiu-jitsu guy's gonna punch you in the face, right? Arch your spine, look up. Push, way harder, okay? Look, pushing to the floor. This needs to be on the floor. A lot of times this guy's gonna tap before you start pulling it down. He rolls the knuckles to the floor, knuckles to the floor. What I think is a fine detail here is like you're rolling and you're about to fall off, right? You feel it, you're falling off. Look, he wants to kind of back off, ratchet it back, and roll, okay? Then put it on the floor like he's about to tap. Okay? So let's go one more time, the whole thing. Sprawl, spin to the side, cross face, finding the foot, knocks him over, gets to side control. Nate's trying to build his frame. He catches, wrist, his wrist, okay? Rolling, he needs to kind of ratchet it off, back it off, back it off. He pushes down to the floor. You see, the guy starts to move like that, you know he's about to tap. Head up, his spine strong, and starts to pull down and lift up his elbow, okay?